Hello lovely kiddos and welcome back. We're here for another week of Mrs. C's Homeschool Art Sesh. Woohoo! Thank you once again. I've been inundated. I'm actually working a little bit on the hot desk myself now. I feel like a real grown-up. So I've actually been able to see firsthand the stuff that's been sent in. And again, I say it every week, I must sound like a broken record. You're brilliant. Keep going. Keep going. Every week you're getting better and better. And that is what repeating your art is all about. It's amazing to see how you've come on from the first week to now. Oh, lovely. House points all round. That's what I say. House points for everybody. I'm going to get in so much trouble for that. Okay. So this week, now you can see me glancing down to my left. There's a reason for that, because this week we are focusing on, drum roll please, Wassily Kandinsky. Now the reason I'm glancing down is because I have a laptop in front of me, because as much as I adore his paintings, and I do, they're brilliant, I didn't actually know anything about him at all before I started this process. So it's been quite, again, you know, we don't know everything and I'm learning with you, which is awesome. So I'm going to glance over, so forgive me. So Wassily Kandinsky, he was born in Russia. He was actually trained as a lawyer. It's a pretty nice job to give up for art, right? He loved music and he was a designer and a photographer. He painted scenes from country estate life. Oh, yeah, okay, so country estate life must have had a little bit of money, living on a nice bit of acreage. Lovely, lucky Kandinsky. But the critics didn't like him, actually, because I know we spoke last week about Matisse, who was one of the artists to be at the forefront of abstract art. Kandinsky was the first. He was the one that actually went, okay, we don't need to paint the scenes of a river or the gardens. We can just mash a load of colours together in this way, and this is what I see. And a lot of critics thought he was completely mad. What do they know? And again, a little bit like Matisse last week, actually. He just loved colour. So they're quite similar in their works. There is a really interesting painting. I believe it's called Concentric Circles Within Lines, or Lines Within Concentric Circles, something like that. Lots of big words, circles, squares. And it's absolutely lovely. But I can see what they mean when you think years ago, most artists were just painting a lovely scene and you could see exactly what it was. If you Google this circle painting, it kind of does just look like circles, but it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, beautiful. And there's method within all the colours he's used. But I can see why at that time he seemed very ahead in his vision for art, you know. So I thought he was pretty cool to work with. So that's what we're going to do today. But we're not going to do the concentric circles. We are going to do a beautiful boat scene. Now my son thinks it's based in Venice. I'm not going to argue with him because he may well have found out. I wasn't convinced, but I see what he's saying. So I've done you a little tutorial, as always, and I'd love you to give it a go. This one was trickier than I expected, but it turned out really well. So halfway through I was thinking, actually, I think from the whole series so far, this one's my favourite, dare I say it. So give it a go. And if you don't fancy this one, like I say, Google him. There's loads on there. The concentric circle ones is really easy to do, but super effective. So you could do that. Okay? So that's it. Nice and short. I'm going to sign off. Enjoy the tutorial, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.